Hi everyone, mic check time. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? And we go live in about 16 minutes. See you soon. I can, Lee. Is that still too loud? I tell you what I should do. I should quieten it off and then put it loud later. See you in a bit. Hello, it's Friday night. Hello, so welcome to the quiz. Yes, Friday. It's my favourite quiz, my favourite day. Hi, Kathy, and Martin. Hi everyone. Oh, yes, shout out to Calvin, Leah's husband, joining us for the very first time. Okay, so this is how we play. Are you excited? I am. Love it. Hopefully you've got your online entry form. That is where, hi Gabor, that's where you write the answers to the quiz. So please don't write them in the chat. You write them on the entry form. What some people like to do is they write it down on a bit of paper and then they copy it across to the entry form later. It's well worth doing that because what you get for that is I mark the quiz for you completely. Hi Emily. And I produce a league table of scores and you get the answers back tomorrow by the email address you put in the form. Please don't Google. It's hopefully, fingers crossed, although it is a tiny bit tougher tonight, perhaps. You should be aiming for half marks. And we do ask, please, for a small donation for playing. And this is new. This is different, especially if it's your first Friday, because we've done it the last two. Anyone that normally we did a spinner for a pen, but we're now doing it for a pen and a £20 Amazon gift voucher, and we're going to do that random draw just as the quiz starts on Sunday. So you can enter that by donating. Fab. So here we go. Hopefully you've done your picture round, or you can do that later if you want to. That's the first 12 questions. So we're starting on question 13. And I have got everything crossed because on the last quiz, Lee, you'll love this. On the last quiz, the questions wouldn't wind on. I just had to read the questions. And I don't know why it did it, but there we go. Yeah, a bit different, Sheila, isn't it? Hi, Holly. So here we go. First question, question 13. What colour are the inhabitants of the planet Pandora in the film Avatar? No, Lee, because it's a pen draw and a £20 voucher on Sunday. Got to do it on Sundays now. It better add do, Claire. We're going to find out in a sec. Which colour are the inhabitants of the planet Pandora in the film Avatar? Quiz starts really easy. Well, easier, and it gets harder as we go. Hi, Kevin. We got our fingers crossed. Yes! In which month is Independence Day in the US? That's question 14. I know, Kathy, it was funny. The anagram we put on a bit of paper and we went like that. My face went white. In which month is Independence Day in the US? Neil, you wearing your hat? Question 15. Complete the famous quote from Julius Caesar. I came, I saw, I just need one word. By the way, those connections on the picture round as well, you do just need one word for the answers. That's the last four. Yeah, old school. I've forgotten to eat today. I've had nothing. Just forgot. So the famous quote from Julius Caesar is, I came, I saw, I what? Yay, nice one, Laura. Did you do that? Question 16. Which actress plays Katniss Everdeen in The Hunger Games? That's question 16. Which actress played Katniss Everdeen in The Hunger Games? Oh, Liam, I loved it. I liked the cinema one. Nearly went back to it today because I liked it so much. I came, I saw, I bought the hoodie. Question 17. What's the specialised term for a young goose? So what's the specialised term for a young goose? Got some questions in the quiz. Well, a lot of questions in the quiz. We've got, in fact, we've got 65 questions tonight. It's out at 70. Yeah, I love that video, Claire. It was ace. And we've also got video bits in between and stuff like that. Question 18. What's the currency in Russia? What's the currency in Russia? That's 18. And question 19, what word is used in snooker to refer to the first shot of a frame, and in tennis to refer to an individual game won against the opponent's serve? So same word. What word is used in snooker to refer to the first shot of a frame, and in tennis to refer to an individual game won against the opponent's serve? On to 20. Few multiple choices in there tonight. Approximately how many years ago did the dinosaurs become extinct? 66 or 660 million? So quiet, I can hear the clock ticking. I don't think before I speak, do I? No. Approximately how many years ago did the dinosaurs become extinct? 6, 66, or 660? Oh, good luck, Emma. Going back to university. What university is it? You have to get everybody at uni to play, Emma. Question 21. Of the 88 keys on a standard grand piano, how many are black? Is it 36 or 38? Oh, have you just seen the picture, Anne Cathy? Bit different, isn't it? So, of the 88 keys on a standard grand piano, how many are black? Is it 36 or 38? Bet Sheila gets that one. And 22, what S is the name for the process of, and this is a quote from the dictionary, the extraction of metal from its ore by a process involving heating and melting? So what S is the name for the process of the extraction of metal from its ore by a process involving heating and melting? Maybe you're not then, Sheila. Your wish is my command, Kathy. Oh dear. That's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it, Sheila? Question 23. In which war was napalm used for the first time? World War One, World War Two, or the Vietnam War? In which war was napalm used for the first time? Was it World War One, Two, or Vietnam? Still light outside. It's mad, isn't it? Love it. Question 24. What is Scotland's fourth largest city by population? Is it Aberdeen, Dundee, or Paisley? When's your next film appearance, Gabor? We'll all have to watch out for you. What is Scotland's fourth largest city by population from those three? Question 25, few to choose from there. What's the standard garnish for a Manhattan cocktail? What's the standard garnish for a Manhattan cocktail? Lime, cherry, pineapple, mint, or cinnamon stick? Ooh, can you tell us, what was it? What was it, Gabor? And question 26, what does the letter M stand for in the famous equation E equals mc squared? What does M stand for? Oh, have you, Paul? Yeah, I've seen that on the news and stuff. You can see why they chose that location, can't you? Because of the building shape. So what does the letter M stand for in the famous equation? E equals mc squared. I'd like to be a stormtrooper. Be ace. Question 27. Which element in the periodic table is named after the Greek word for the sun? So which element in the periodic table is named after the Greek word for the sun? Ooh. A lot of plays. Yeah, of course it's Euro, isn't it, this year? Do you think they let me take... Oh, no. Him. Question 28. What does the letter G stand for in the mobile communication standards? 2G, 3G, 4G, so on. So what does the letter G stand for in the mobile communications standards? 2G, 3G, 4G, and 5G. Have you got 5G in Hungary, Gabor? It's spotted about here. Question 29. Which newspaper used the slogan, "It is, are you," when it was launched in 1986? Independent, Observer, Guardian, or Daily Express? So which newspaper used the slogan, "It is, are you," when it was launched in 1986? The Independent, the Observer, the Guardian, or the Daily Express? Have you got tickets for a Fuga Ball? And then question 30, as usual, it's an anagram. It's a book, but a film as well. The Shining Palette. Unjumble that, and you get the name of a book that's also been a film as well. Whilst you're working that out, I'm going to flip through the first set of questions for you because I can. It's great. So here we go. Question 13. What colour are the inhabitants of the planet Pandora in the film Avatar? If you still miss any, or you've joined us late, it's not Lee. Why am I doing that? You can, at halftime, the question's on screen. Which month is Independence Day in the US? Complete the famous quote from Julius Caesar. I came, I saw, I... Fair enough, good ball. Question 16. Which actress plays Katniss Everdeen in the Hunger Games? 17. What's the specialised term for a young goose? I went to some of the Euros when we had it here. And to be fair, Gabor, there's a lot of families. What's the currency in Russia? Then 19. What word is used both in snooker to refer to the first frame shot of a frame, and in tennis to refer to an individual game won against the opponent's serve? Then 20. Approximately how many years ago were the dinosaurs? Did they become extinct even? And 21. Of the 88 keys on a standard grand piano, how many are black, 36 or 38? What S is the name for the process of the extraction of metal from its ore by a process involving heating and melting? Yes, Dave! Dave's got it. And then which war was napalm used for the first time? World War I, II or Vietnam? What? It must be harder, that one. A few people not got it yet. What's Scotland's fourth largest city by population? Nice one, Dawn. And what's the standard garnish for a Manhattan cocktail? Lisa's got it. What does the letter M stand for in the famous equation? E equals mc squared. And which element in the periodic table is named after the Greek word for sun? 28. What does the letter G stand for in the mobile communications standards listed? And 29. Which newspaper used the slogan, "It is, are you," when it was launched in 86? Independent Observer, Guardian or Daily Express? Then it's an anagram, and it's a book, and it's a well-known film as well. Right then. So it's onto the mixed video round. I disappear for a second and it comes up on screen. If you do need to replay this at any point, you can do by winding the video back. If you're on YouTube, you can do that anytime. So you might want to do it in the break. If you're watching on Facebook, you do have to wait until the quiz finishes and then you can wind back, because you've got till 10 o'clock to submit your entry form.
Here's a song everybody knows. Yeah, we all know flop, scriffle, for ding dang, willy wally, bing bang, tick tock, peekaboo, hip it, dip it, doodle doo, fizzle, does a cling clang, doodle doodle, sing sang. Yeah, I said noodle doodle, sing sang.
He said noodle doodle, sing sang.
Here's a song everybody knows.
Song everybody.
Yeah, we all know how it goes.
All know how.
'Cause it's the song everybody knows.
Song
So come on and sing. Come on and sing. Come on. Flim flam beetle bottle flip flop beep bop scriffle for ding dang willy wally bing bang tick tock peekaboo hip it dip it doodle doo fizzle does a cling clang noodle doodle sing sang flim flam beetle bottle flip flop beep bop scriffle for ding dang willy wally bing bang tick tock peekaboo hip it dip it doodle doo fizzle does a cling clang noodle doodle sing sang. Yeah, I said noodle doodle sing sang.
Yeah, he said noodle doodle, sing sang.
Yeah, there's a song everybody knows.
There's a song everybody.
Yeah, we all know how it goes.
We all know how.
'Cause it's the song everybody knows.
Song
So come on and sing.
Come on and sing.
Come on.
34 was weird. Do you not think? So, get a funny crowd. Right, next bit is the music round. So what we've got for that, if you've not done it before, is there's a set of lyrics on screen, short segment of lyrics, and I tell you what, some of them are really short tonight. As a small musical clue, we're asking you to try and name the name of the artist, and if you can write that first on your entry form, followed by the name of the song. There's 5 of them, and it's half a point for the artist and half a point for the name of the song.
Whenever you walk by, whenever you walk by,
You to stay. You to stay.
Wake up, kids, we got the dreamer's disease. Wake up, kids, we got the dreamer's disease.
good ones in there, weren't there? Forgotten songs, if you like. Thought the backwards one a little bit harder? I know. It's what you know, isn't it? Oh, did it all start so well, Lisa? Yeah. Oh, Laura's got the backwards one. Nice one. Okay, so what we know normally on a Friday, what we'll be doing now is we'll be doing a spinner. So everybody that's donated gets put into a hat, and we do a spinner for a pen. We're not doing that because what we're doing now on Sundays, and you don't have to be here Sunday to win, you know, we still do the draw for the Quizinators laser engraved metal pen. I did it backwards. But also a £20 Amazon voucher, which is all right, isn't it? So if you've made a donation, you get put into a hat, and we do that transparently. You'll see everything live on screen on Sunday. So good luck for that. During this time, we now have a short 10-minute break. The questions I've read out will be on this side of the screen. On this side of the screen, we've got Ditloids, which we've done a few times. I will just say on 42, thanks Chris for messaging. Chris said, is it the wrong way round on 42? You'll see when they come up. The answer isn't 4 quavers in a minim. There is a different answer. It's the correct way round on there. Okay, just in case you're wondering. Right. Lee, you might win on Sunday. You might do. Right, I'll see you in 10 minutes' time, where we've got a bit of extra music questions in 10 minutes' time. We've got connections, some harder questions, and, of course, wipeout. I'll see you in a bit. Hope you're having a good time. Hey. Yeah, 8 toes on an otter. I love it. There is obviously on them. There's the odd occasion where, you know, there's more than one answer, and it's given. Of course, come what may. Come what may. Right, here we go. So we've done something similar to this before, but we've got a couple of music questions and then a couple of complete the lyrics. Don't worry, I'm not singing this week. So 46. How many beats are there in a bar in a traditional waltz? So how many beats are there in a bar on a traditional waltz? I'm not saying to give that one a ball. Neither Neil's one. I don't know why I'm doing that. Absolutely, Gabor. Question 47. T-Swizzle is a nickname that many fans use to refer to which singer? So T-Swizzle is a nickname that many fans use to refer to which well-known singer? Can you hear my stomach? I'm starving. Question 48. Do you remember this? The music video for which Queen single sees the members of the band dressed as women in a suburban house? Laura likes that person. Yeah, it's great this top, Paul. You know, if you just need a quick mask. Love it. And then we've got a couple of completing the lyrics. First one is 2 words. By the way, the lines don't equate to how long the word is. The lines we have, but there's 2 words to finish. So it's Uptown Girl. She's been living in her uptown world. I bet she's never had a... No, me either, Gabor. Have I, Claire? You just need to write 2 words for that one. And then a little bit trickier. This is an Ollie Murs song, so there's just 1 word on this one. Oh, why won't you let me in? Oh, darling, and I. But it's useless every time you pull me back with one. And it's certainly guessable, this one. It's an infectious song, Leah, isn't it? So what's the missing word on that one? I will fly through them one more time. In fact, let's do it. Let's do it. Shall we do it now? Let's do it now. There you go. That was 46. Beats in a bar in a waltz. Then 47, T-Swizzle, nickname for which singer? The Bohemian Rhapsody, Gabor, longest song in the world for karaoke. The music video for which Queen single sees the members of the band dressed up as women in a suburban house. Then it's completing the lyrics, so you just need 2 words for that one. And then finally, just 1 word for that one. And Martin, it's time for connections. So we have a short mini connections round. By the way, on Sunday, we normally do a full set of 10 of these. There's something a bit different on Sunday in a similar vein. So if you fancy that, join us on Sunday, 8 o'clock. Right, so here we go. The way this works is there's 4 questions. And then the 5th one is what's the connection between the previous 4? Each question is worth a point, and the connection is only worth 1 point as well. So 5 points in total. You don't have to get the connection to get the other points, by the way. So first one, 51. Which structure in London was the tallest of its kind in the world until the Star of Nanchang was completed in 2006? In fact, it's been superseded by another one now. But the question still stands. Which structure in London was the tallest of its kind in the world until the Star of Nanchang was completed in 2006? I did not, Lee. And I didn't even get her a present. Oh. So which structure in London was the tallest of its kind in the world? And that. Question 52. Of the 7 dog breed groups that compete at Crufts, which comes first alphabetically? Of the 7 breed groups in which dogs compete in at Crufts, which comes first alphabetically? '53. Veritas was the Roman goddess of what? Just keep in mind there is a connection between these. So Veritas was the Roman goddess of what? And remember, no googly woogly. Only thing, by the way, on the league table that's shown is your team name. You could be anybody. And then finally, before the connection, question 54, voiced by Isaac Hayes, by what one-word name was the character Jerome McElroy? More commonly known on the TV series South Park. So voiced by Isaac Hayes, by what one-word name was the character more commonly known in the TV series South Park? And he's written down. And then, of course, finally, what's the connection between those 4? Oh, I was all excited then, Lee. 10 days to wait. Should actually be able to get the connection in 1 word. Right, so here we go. One more time. These are the 5 connection questions. Which structure in London was the tallest of its kind until it was superseded in 2006? 52. Of the 7 dog breeds that compete at Crufts, which is first alphabetically? 53. Veritas was the Roman goddess of what? And 54, voiced by Isaac Hayes, by what one-word name was the character Jerome McElroy, more commonly known on the TV series South Park? Do you reckon, you think that's the thing, isn't it? That's the hard. I think it's quite tough, the questions on these. And then what's the connection between those answers? Claire, no. Claire, no. Okay, so we have 5 slightly more difficult questions. Few multiple choice, few not. Slightly trickier. So here we go with the first one. 56. Which of the following bears appeared in print first? Paddington Bear, Rupert Bear, or Winnie the Pooh? Absolutely, Leah. It's only a point. Paul's got away with anagrams for a while, haven't you, Paul? So which of the following bears appeared in print first? Paddington Bear, Rupert Bear, or Winnie the Pooh? Do something different on next Friday. On to 57. Which of the following chemical elements is not one of the noble gases? Is it helium, oxygen, neon, or argon? What I always do with the connection as well is quiz finishes just after 9 o'clock. You've got till 10 to press submit. And please make sure that you do it before 10, otherwise it'll bounce back. Then the form closes, and on Facebook, I normally put the answer to the connections on, and you get the rest of the answers tomorrow when I return the league table. So which of the following chemical elements is not one of the noble gases? Helium, oxygen, neon, or argon? '58 geography question. Which of the following countries doesn't border Luxembourg? Oh, it's it's not too tenuous, no. So which of the following countries doesn't border Luxembourg? France, Germany, or the Netherlands? Now, a couple of tricky ones here. 59. Which fortnightly satirical magazine often refers to Rupert Murdoch as the Dirty Digger, Piers Morgan as Piers Moron, and the Queen as Brenda? Calvin's your son. Oh no, that's your husband. Elliot's your son. But which fortnightly satirical magazine often refers to Rupert Murdoch as the Dirty Digger, Piers Morgan as Piers Moron, and the Queen as Brenda? Claire knows that one. Oh, thanks for joining us, guys. And question 60, finally, on the harder ones. What sport was called Minternet when it was first developed by William Morgan in the US in the late 19th century before its name was changed to something that better reflected the nature of the action involved. Now, I will give you a clue. It's not badminton. It has a connection, badminton, but that's not the answer we're looking for. So what sport was called mintonette when it was first developed by William Morgan in the US in the late 19th century before its name was changed to something that better reflected the nature of the action involved? Good boy. Do you know what? So do I. I really, really like it. Really like it. So we are on to the final round of the quiz. There's 5 in total here, and they're worth double the amount of points. We call it the wipeout round. It's 2 points per question instead of 1. But if you get 1 round, you wipe out. And about half of teams overall tend to. So answer as many as you wish. If your name's Lee, you answer all of them and you gamble. It's a gambling game basically because you can opt out of the questions. They're all 50-50s. And if you opt out, you're exempt from wiping out. Instructions are on your form as well. So here we go with the first one. Of which does Canada have more? Is Kathy playing tonight? She's from Canada. Hopefully you'll know this one. Provinces or territories? Does Dawn play in your team, Lee? So, what does Canada have more of, provinces or territories? (62) Which of those 2 birds could be described as being cursorial? I don't know how to say it. Cursorial. This is where it's good that they're written down. Which of these 2 birds could be described as being cursorial? Owl or ostrich? Make sure as well, if you don't want to gamble, that you do tick the opt-out box. Oh, right. Oh, really? 53. Which of the following continents is more populated? We had a similar question the other day, but not the same one. Which of the following continents is more populated? Is it North America or South America? Two to go. 64. The word calorie comes from the Latin word for what? Energy or heat. So the word calorie comes from the Latin word for what? Is it energy or heat? Nice one, Lee. It's 2 weeks yesterday, isn't it? And I think, spoiler, we've got play cards right. And finally, question 65, last question of the quiz. What's the approximate diameter of the Earth at the equator? 8,000 miles or 80,000 miles? Bit of a difference, isn't there? What's the approximate diameter of the Earth at the equator? Yeah, Leah, sure, of course you can, yeah. 8,000 miles or 80,000 miles? Just try before you do, Leah. Just go on the Facebook page, because might not be on YouTube then, and go to search and put in Harry Potter, see if you can find it. If not, I'll find the link for you. So what's the approximate diameter of the Earth at the equator? Is it 8,000 or 80,000 miles? It's all right, Leah? And that's it. Now, I will go through the last 10 questions one more time in case you need to. People like to say their goodbyes and stuff then. What happens now is you've got an hour from now. You're welcome, Denise, to press submit on your form. And can I just say, dare I tempt fate, I don't think I've made a mistake. A big one. And it's the first. It's the first. I think. Probably someone will say now I have, but there you go. Please make a small donation for playing. That's how we've managed to keep running for over a year. So it is very much appreciated. And you'll also be entered into that Amazon voucher draw on Sunday. You don't have to be here Sunday to be entered, of course not. So here we go one more time. You get the results, by the way, before 3 o'clock tomorrow, and they'll be emailed to you. Thanks, Sheila. Thanks, Kathy. I'm just flying through these one more time. Thanks, Neil. Thanks, Kathy. Thanks, Laura. Which of the following bears appeared in print first? I know it's a win-win, isn't it? It's only took 176 quizzes. Which of the following chemical elements is not one of the noble gases? Helium, oxygen, neon, or argon? Lee, I think it was. Oh, we're not counting that, Claire. Come on. Look at the happiness. Which of the following countries doesn't border Luxembourg? There's still time. France, Germany, or the Netherlands? Which fortnightly satirical magazine often refers to Rupert Murdoch as the Dirty Digger, Piers Morgan as Piers Moron, and the Queen as Brenda? I'm really trying not to now. Which sport was called Minternet? Oh, thanks, Sandra. Thank you. Thinking wine. First developed by William Morgan in the US in the late 19th century before its name was changed to something that better reflected the nature of the action involved. Good ball likes that one. And then it's wipeout. There's 5 of these. What does Canada have more of? Provinces or territories? Which of these birds could be described as being cursorial? Well, we'll count. We will not count it. Owl or ostrich? Which of the following continents is more populated, North or South America? No pressure, Lee. The word calorie comes from the Latin word for what? Energy or heat. And what's the approximate diameter of the Earth at the equator? The pressure, 8,000 miles or 80,000 miles? Oh, thanks, Dawn. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Right, thanks everyone for joining us. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next quiz, which is Sunday, where we do the draw as well. See you soon. Bye-bye.